There are truths about wealth, myths and illusions too. And today I decided to talk about some of the controversial phrases that we heard around or that are placed in your minds throughout our lives. So, I know you've heard that a lie told 1,000 times become true. Yes, it really does. But what is the remedy for that? You need brings these false truths to your conscious mind and destroy all the untruths that keeps you from growing in life and prospering. Do you agree with me? So let's to the sentence. Number 1, I don't need to have a house. I can invest the money and earn more. You need to look at your reality. This phrase is an illusion. Yes, your own home is not an investment. You can't rent it. You can't sell it while you live in it. So it's not an investment. But your own house, your home, is part of your heritage. And your assets have to be divided between assets that are risky and therefore can give you great financial returns, such as investment in stocks, market, ETFs, or crypto assets. Remember, I'm not recording any type of investment to anybody. And assets that won't make you much richer in the future, but are low risky. And yes, if you buy a house thinking about paying it off in 30 years, you will end up paying much more than one house you will pay for 2 houses or more. But get real. People who says on the internet, I don't need to have a house, I can invest the money to earn more, are generally bold investors who manage to remunerate their capital very well. If this is not your case, don't take unnecessary risk. Now, worst of all, there is a phrase that has come to proclaim it throughout the world as the ideal, which is, you will own nothing and still be happy. This sentence is a lie and wrong in every way. First, it is a phrase that determines that you or your children will not own anything. That is, they will not build their own assets. Look at the nonsense. Do you know why? Because people who don't have assets are easier to control. Second, and even more serious, this phrase says that happiness lies is possessing in having. The happiness of any human being is never on will be having, but it is always in being, in person identity. You really don't need to have anything to be happy, but regardless of that, you need to have it. You need to build an asset in life, an heritage in life. Number 2, will studying and getting good grades make me rich? Don't deceive your children. Getting good grades won't make them rich. This is illusion. But on the other hand, teach them a principle of wealth, that is, do your best in everything that is provided here. So study and get good grades. What I want to say is that just studying what the school teaches does not bring you wealthy. Listen careful to what I'm going to tell you. Rich people study much more than people who don't have money. But the big secret is that rich people study other things that people who don't have money don't even know that exist. 3. The rich only work when they want. The rich work a lot and differently from the population who don't have money. So, this sentence is a lie. The rich, unlike the normal population, work on Sundays and holidays and whenever necessary. The difference is that they work to make their dreams come true and not the dreams of the others. The difference is that employees work from Monday to Saturday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturday after midday. They don't even want to know anything because they are already exhausted from their weekly work. The rich people are different. They work to see their health growth, and this, in addition to being much less tiring, is much more exciting. There are many people who didn't get rich and are hard workers, but I'm sure that everyone who got rich didn't learn to be hard workers. They learned to be productive. Multiplying resources, using leverage tools, seeing gaps in the market, capitalizing and using third-party money and developing partnerships or increase your network to overcome your weaknesses. Does it sound too complicated? I do not want it. All of these things are possible for anyone to learn. I'm going to prove this to you by giving you an example of one of these tools that makes a person super productive. Using third-party monies that we called OPM technique, other people money, a rich person rarely starts a business relying solely on their monies. That's why they use techniques to use other people's monies and thus dilute their risk in the business. For example, franchise partnerships, sometimes going to public IPO and real estate company, etc. Do you want your children to be hard work or productive? I'm Danilo Leão de Souza and this is Ranigans.